Okay, everybody, welcome to Bottom Line TT. This is Nyol Manswell, or should I say, I am Nyol Manswell. I don't know why I'm talking about myself as though I am in the third person, but I am Nyol Manswell. Welcome to Bottom Line TT, where we'll be talking about everything and anything that the normal man, the normal woman, the normal child on the street, in your house, will be facing. But we'll be removing all the smoke screen, we'll be removing all the fancy words that these Sawatis like to use now, boy. And we'll be talking about it just in the way that all of us can understand, so that we're not confused by anything at all. Alright guys, as promised, I am going to take you out of the dark when it comes to being blind and blindness. Yeah, I get it. So, I asked people to submit some questions, and people did submit questions. Some of these questions real interesting, and you will want to hear them because they're crazy, and I'm sure you will want to hear my answers as well. So we're gonna jump right into it. Somebody wants to know what it is like to be blind. Well, how am I gonna answer that? I can't see. Just think of all the wonderful things that there are in the world to see. And I don't mean to sound sad or anything on this one. Just think about all the wonderful things in the world that there are to see, and you can't see them. You can't see your family, you can't see the ocean, you can't see the color of grass, which is green. You can't see nothing. You can't see your favorite color, right? That's what it's like to be blind. What do blind people see? Huh? No. On the face of this question, you might think that is a dotish question, it's stupid. But it's not really that stupid, because there are different types of blindness, and there are varying degrees of blindness. And different people, different persons who are blind, by the way, some people who are blind, they don't really like to be called blind people, but they prefer to be referred to as people who are blind. I don't really care either way, because I am the least politically correct person you have in the world. I know that in the morning when I wake up, I can see. Me really care how to live. Call me disabled, differently able, blind like a bat, blind Bartimaeus. Me really care, right? Anyways, back to the question. People want to know, what do blind people see? Well, different people see different things. Some blind people see nothing at all, which is probably what you would expect. Darkness. Because you hear people talking about living in a world of complete darkness. Other blind people, like myself, I could give you my experience. I have both glaucoma and cataracts, and so what I see, at least out of one eye, are like colored clouds. Now, I think this is the most awesome thing. Now, I used to see before, right? I had some vision to see before, so I know what colors are and all that kind of thing, right? I know what things look like. I know what somebody's face looks like. I have to do some more research on this to see what other blind people see, because it would be different for people as you go along the spectrum of blindness. I'm moving on from that question. Somebody wants to know, do blind people see in their dreams? I used to see before, like I said, right? So now, when I'm dreaming about the years that I used to see, so I lost all my vision when I was 14 years old. When I'm dreaming about anything from the time I was born till 14, I see in those dreams. Anything after that, if I'm dreaming about anybody or anything after when I lost my vision totally, I don't see anything in those dreams. Again, I don't know what it's like for other people. I suspect it will be the same thing. Somebody who never saw at all will never be able to see in their dreams, because dreams just don't work like that. Good. Somebody, one of my very crazy friends from Miami wants to know, what sound does my kid make when it whacks people? Rubbish. Rubbish. I'm moving on. One of my friends wants to know, what can sighted people do to assist blind people when you see us traveling or commuting? Well, it is perfectly okay to offer assistance. I know for me, it's perfectly okay to offer assistance. Crossing the street, Some people are scared. I've experienced this a lot where people are scared. They don't know if they should go up to this blind person and ask if they want help or not, if they might be offended. Personally, I feel that any blind person or any visually impaired person who refuses help because you're offended, that's real dumb, dude. That's real dumb, dude. That's real dumb, dude. Rubbish. Come on. It is very difficult being blind and commuting, walking through the streets, especially in Trinidad, where it have a whole set of million potholes and a whole set of million lampposts in the road. The best thing to do is to offer some help, and of course, to the blind person, the best thing to do is to get help. Is to take that help. Do blind people cook? I cook all the time. I consider myself to be the best cook in the world. I could cook your pants off, your socks off. If I cook for you, you probably wouldn't want to go back home and eat by your mother, that kind of thing. I could really cook, especially pilau. What I can make a mean pilau. Now I know that sounds like an empty boast for people who never had my pilau before. So what we will do in a future recording of this show, we will actually record me cooking said pilau. Is it difficult being blind? Well, duh! Of course it's difficult being blind. You can't see. You can't move around for yourself. You have to depend on people. Any disability takes away from your ability or any person's ability to live a quote-unquote normal life. So yeah, it's difficult being blind. What do you do about that difficulty? Hey, you have breath, you have blood flowing through your veins. Once you could get up in the morning, you had to live, boy. As I always say, the difference between somebody who is successful and somebody who is not whether you're rich or poor, black or white, Indian, African, Trinidadian, American, Tobagonian. It doesn't matter. The difference between success and failure is that somebody who is successful gets up in the morning and decides to do what needs to be done. I'm moving on. Here's this one. The senses of blind people. This has been a question that everybody wants to know from time immemorial. Do we have enhanced senses? Like, does our hearing get better? Does our sense of smell get better? Guys, here's what. Let me just put that in the bottom line. They flush that down the drain. Blind people are not daredevils. We are human beings. And here's what happens. If you lose a sense, you have no choice but to rely on the other senses. So that's what happens over a period of time. Your hearing, I wouldn't say it gets better, yet it becomes more acute. So it is not that you just develop super hearing. Nah, that doesn't happen. People ask some real stupid questions. They're like, how do you know which color clothes to put on? There are different ways that we will know what color clothes to put on. Technology has made it. Technological advancements are there not just for the sighted, but also for blind people. So there are ways that we can figure out how to know what color we are wearing. iPhones make it, I'm not advertising for Apple here, but iPhones make it real easy for us to figure out what color we're wearing, or even what money we are holding in our hands. By the way, somebody wants to know if I fold my money in a particular way in order to differentiate. No, I don't. Other blind people do, but I don't, because I don't really like to do it. It's just a preference thing, so I don't really do it. Somebody wants to know how do blind people live, copulate in the bedroom? What is it, coital activities? I just want to ask you one question. When the lights are off, you don't see nothing either, right? So it's the same thing. What are we blind inside of there, buddy? So, I think I've kind of answered all the questions for this week, for this edition of Bottom Line TT. So, let me just give you the bottom line. Here's what. Blind people are people too. The only people who think we are different is really you. We think we are very normal. Under all the jokes, as we say in Trini, all jokes aside, one of the reasons I'm doing this is so that I draw some awareness to the issue of blindness. You wouldn't really know, you mightn't be able to value your sight until you lose it or losing it. So take care of yourselves, take care of your eyes. And to those of us out there who are struggling with or who might have some issues with our eyesight right now, listen, it's not the end of the world. There is life after going blind. You can let me know what you want us to talk about. It will get real hot. It will get real hot up inside here, because I plan to take off all covers. I have no cover for my mouth, and I will continue to have no cover for my mouth in these videos, right? Alright, so for us to continue doing this show, obviously we need your support, we need your help, we need your assistance, right? It's very important that you like, that you share, that you subscribe by clicking that button, please. Thank you very much. Bottom line TT, out.